Well, when I think about big change that happened in my life, I'm going to think about when my sister was born into this world, or maybe when I graduated from high school. These are the things that have huge impact on my life. And moving forward, after 9 episodes of the Awiti series, finally a very huge change is going into my life. Well, let me elaborate, my toilet people. This is a story about a young boy who is on his way to find his true passion. Once upon a time, a young boy was lying down on his bed, wondering about his future. After a while, he could not get an answer, so he decided to surf the internet. And while he was surfing, he found two boats floating on the ocean. One is a gaming boat, and the other one is a filmmaking boat. The gaming boat is a decent one. Meanwhile, on the filmmaking boat, it was cracked. He decided to get into the gaming boat. It was good at first until December 2018, where he said, "Fuck it, I'm going to make film." So he went back to the place where he started before and hopped onto the filming boat. Well, at least that explained how I get into filmmaking. On a serious note, I always had a dream to become a filmmaker, yet I never executed. I didn't want to continue my education nor go to university, cause the fact is, I hate both of them. Since I was a kid, I never had the ambition to study at school. I feel like I'm being locked inside a prison. So from that experience, I made my mind to skip my uni year. Now please keep in mind that I love to learn. I love to learn things that I'm interested with. But studying, it's not fun at all. Studying at school, it's a coercion. Now, there's a lot to explain here about why I decided to go to uni, about why I moved out so far away from my hometown. What is it going to be about everything? I will get into all of that. The reason why I go to uni is because I feel like there's a time bomb stuck behind me while I'm trying to grow my audience. And clearly, it is a bad environment to work at. I've been thinking about it for months and then I decided yeah, why not? Let's try this. Uni is not going to be so bad, right? At least I can get rid of the time bomb. The first ambition or goal I made about my future is to get away from people who are trying to bring me down or stop me from realizing my dream. My friends, my family members, people who are supposed to guide me on reaching that goal but not. Those are the kind of situation I'm in right now, and it's my ambition or goal to get away from that people. 2 years ago, I made my second ambition, and that ambition is to grow as a content creator without even going to uni. That was 2 years ago. A slight change to that ambition, and right now, that ambition is to grow as a content creator no matter what my condition is. But in order to realize ambition number 2, I must first realize ambition number 1. So I move out from my home. You see, for me, hold on. For me, my life is just the same as a book, where my life is divided into some chapters. And the chapter that I'm closing right now is my childhood chapter. Me from when I was born until now. The only way to move on into the next chapter is by turning the page and close the last chapter. I also believe that when I go to the next chapter of my life, I need to start everything again from the scrap. Now, chapter 1 is about my childhood, and chapter 2 is going to be about my filmmaking career. I will build myself again there. Meanwhile, everything that I've built here will stay here. I've been living here for my whole life, so sometimes it's fine to have a change and move to somewhere else new. And talking about living in this place for my whole life, surely there is something that I will miss. Mainly, this room. This space is the space where I started everything from my YouTube career, my filmmaking career. This space contains all my goods and bads. Everything happened here, so yeah, I will miss my room so much that I don't even know. I'm going to miss this room. The only thing that scares me is the fact that I have to live by myself, and I never did it before in my life, but it is a new chapter that I have to embrace. Now, I wish I don't make this as an excuse on why I've been lacking on posting, but on some parts, it is the case. You know, moving out has taken a lot of my time. I have to figure out on how I get there, how to get my stuff there. It's a lot, okay? And of course, I'm excited. I'm really excited to embrace the next chapter. As much as my fear or how much I don't want this chapter to end, opening the next chapter will be a lot of fun. So, yeah, that is my story. Finally, after 19 years, I'm leaving. I'm saying goodbye to this place. And the only reason why I made this video is because I'm still trying to convince myself whether if it's a good idea or not a good idea. But if God says, let there be light, so let there be light.